I just feel bad at wearing this. That's it. Can we just wrap it there? Hello, welcome back to Time+Tide, where we're talking about the new Autavia collection from TAG Heuer. This is a collection, like I said earlier in the collection review, that we have loved for a very long time because it's an important collection. It is the first chronograph released by Heuer back in 1962, and it was the first watch ever released by Jack Heuer when he took over the company in '62. So a lot of significance, and it's had some missteps in recent years. It's been a confusing collection. The Carrera and the Monaco have really hit their stride recently, and we're hoping that the Autavia can catch up. And I think these three models, but particularly the two chronographs, are really taking it there. Let me tell you why. This blacked out, stealthy version of the watch, to me, speaks to the Avia part of the name in Autavia. It is the aviation link. There were watches also with flyback chronographs that were created for the military, for air forces in the 70s that also used this complication. It's a reference to the fact that Heuer have supplied watches to the military unbeknownst to the public for many years. Now, first big development here is not just a return to chronographs, thank goodness, it's also the addition of this flyback complication to the Heuer O2. So if you're not aware of a flyback, it allows you to reset the chronograph with one click. There we are, back at 12. So you can go the usual route of stopping and restarting. You can also just click the bottom pusher and you have reset your chronograph to 12, which is handy if you're timing multiple things. Now that, of course, does come at a small price in terms of the thickness or height of the watch. We have a 16mm chronograph on the wrist. Now the lug to lug is 50.3 or thereabouts, so we're not unreasonably sized on the wrist, but certainly it is going to ride high, and you're going to be able to tell people why that is when they ask. It is a result of this Heuer O2 chronograph movement. The watch is 42mm with an extra 0.7mm overhang of the ceramic bezel. Other facts about this watch, we have Arabic numerals that are superluminova filled. They're a lovely minty green. So this combination of green and stealthy black on the wrist is pretty hot. The logo, I think again, in night mode theme, is blacked out and somewhat recessed into the dial from most angles. The dial text is white. We have black subdials with white hash marks and numerals, and we have a date very sympathetically hidden at 6, which is really hard to see. If you're a date window hater, it's practically not there. In terms of the material, this is a diamond-like carbon. It has a really shiny, glossy appearance. So combined with the ceramic bezel, which is super glossy, you have quite a shiny, glossy appearance of a watch on the wrist. It has a quick chain strap system, so you can put other bracelets with this if you don't like the black leather. Of course, the metal bracelet would look ridiculous. You're never going to do that, but there are other options for the strap if you don't want black leather. Other stats about the watch, we have a bi-directional bezel, which means it swings both ways. And powering the watch is that COSC certified Heuer O2 movement with a flyback chronograph. So to wrap it up, who's buying this watch? It's someone that loves the history of the Autavia. It's someone that loves stealthy black watches. It's someone that leans towards aviation more than motorsports. Or it's someone that really just wants a watch that has an aesthetic that stands out from the collection. I saw the pictures of this and didn't think that it would be my bag, but honestly, this is a pretty interesting and sexy combination. This minty green and this fully stealthy blacked out night mode. I could definitely work with this. In terms of the size and the feel on the wrist, it doesn't wear like a chunk. The ergonomics, the lugs are holding that height really well. I'm impressed. There are, of course, 2 other models in this collection, and we're gonna get to them now. Thanks for watching.